I'm going to talk about another plant that I've started to like, which is a little bit uncommon in terms of the nurseries that I see or the gardens around me, is Hoya. And these are extremely costly plants. I mean, you see the size of this, these are tiny. And these tiny pots, they don't come in large pots. If you buy a large potted one, it would this big a pot would literally cost about $1,000. That's what I have seen. And so what happens is there are some varieties of Hoyas. The most surviving of them is the one that looks like this. The leaves are shaped like this. I think it's called Hoya dischidia. I don't know the spelling or how to spell it. I'll link it below. This is how it is. It has done really well. So what happens is, in Hoyas, they poke a leaf like this. If they want to grow a new branch, they start off with a string like this, and then leaf starts coming out. So if this is a new branch, first it gave out the signal that I want to grow, and then the leaf started coming out. So don't worry if they start having empty strings like this. Leaves will come out of it. I have bought this about 6-7 months back when it was a little less of a heat torture here in Kolkata. Since then, since the summer came in April mid here, it has not been so good for these guys. I'll be honest. This Hoya linearis kind of started deteriorating, which is why I was forced to repot it. I thought it was a root bound problem or something. It started yellowing. Then when I opened it up, I saw that the roots were not so... By the way, these Hoyas are very slow growers of fruit. Like, they have tiny roots. I don't know if I can show you this. Anyway, so do you see this? I'll just show you this. So this is the roots. You see these tiny white things? These are the roots. So I can show you one of the old ones. So the root system is like literally negligent. So you can't open them up for 2 to 3 years. If you buy a small pot like this and you buy things with this much things on them, you don't have to repot them for 2 to 3 years. You just forget them. Just let them be. In what I've learned from my mistakes is, in summer, in hot, humid, horrible Kolkata summer, you have to keep it away from any kind of windowsill. You keep it away from AC drafts. You keep it away from a corner where it gets some sort of indirect tube light or indirect sunlight. That corner is fine. But don't keep it in direct window. The immediate temperature change will affect these plants so that it starts deteriorating. As you can see that the Hoya linearis that I had, it had strings of leaves coming out from this string. I'm waiting for the leaves to come out of this. I have just one string left. It was filled. It was one of the most healthiest Hoyas earlier. This entire piece was filled with Hoyas, but all of them died because of the heat and the repotting because I was panicked. So don't repot Hoyas at all. If they are not doing well, it's because of, first of all, the heat or the temperature change, or it might be due to frequent watering. These don't require much of watering. These are plants that are kind of succulents. They store water in the leaves, so they have thick waxy leaves. Okay, so the more you water, the less healthy they become. But I've seen that Hoya linearis requires a bit more water than the other ones for some reason. I'm not sure why. Even you can see that this deteriorated over the summer. These are unhealthy leaves, and these are the healthy growths that are coming out. Nice new leaves coming out of, and they have excellent texture. This is, I think, Hoya watermelon or something that's called. I'll link the names below. I have killed another Hoya in a similar pot like this, which had this long leaf, waxy leaf. Just it was like this, but the leaves were longer and thinner. So this comes in another variety, it comes in variegated form. So there's a white border on the side and there's a green thing in the middle. So I guess that's the wisdom I can give you on Hoyas. They do not like sudden heat. They do not like overwatering. They do not like if you touch their roots at all. And the soil, if you see, the soil is completely, it's completely soilless. It's like those orchid soils you get, the barks and all of that. It completely is like, it doesn't retain any water whatsoever. It's not supposed to. So this is the soil they have. So if you buy, you'll get small pots from the nurseries. I've never ordered Hoyas from online, so I don't know what their qualities are. The reviews were very terrible, so I never bought them online. I was very skeptical. I always bought them from local nurseries where I could see what the plant is like actually. And these were the 4 varieties I had. I have fallen in love with them because of the cute growth. They were in hanging pots, so you could just stare at them. They look pretty. That's pretty much it.